My name is AZAN and I'm on a journey to become the best version of myself. So if you're still with me, let's go. I want to start by telling you a story. So there is a village in the middle of nowhere, and in this village there are a few people. Some of the most important people are the village chief, the village chef, the village therapist, and the village doctor. In this village, everyone loves one person, the village chef. He makes their breakfast, lunch, and dinner. He even goes as far as to memorize everyone's preferences, allergies, and even their favorite dishes. Whenever they come to sit down at the dinner table, he has everything ready for them. Even the village animals love him because they get to eat the scraps and those still taste delicious. But one summer, at the annual village checkup, everyone went to the village doctor. After their checkup, he discovered everyone developed high blood pressure. The village doctor went over to the village chief to report this, and he said, "We have a problem. For the safety of everyone in the village, we have to figure out why everyone has suddenly developed high blood pressure this summer. Nothing seems to have changed," he said. "We all go to work like usual, everyone eats breakfast, lunch, and dinner on a regular basis. We have to get to the bottom of this. We don't want anyone to get really sick or possibly die." After their investigation, they realized the one common denominator was everyone ate at the same place every day. So without accusing the village chef, they sat down with him and went over their concerns for the community. They told him everyone has developed high blood pressure, and they asked him, is there anything that might have changed in his cooking style that may have affected people's diet? The village chef immediately broke down and started to cry. He apologized. He said, "This summer has been difficult for me. I've actually developed a broken heart. So even though I wake up every morning on time to cook and serve the community, I cry all day. So some of my tears must have gotten into the food. This could be the reason everyone isn't feeling well. My tears are so salty and bitter," he said. "I must have been passing them along without even realizing." The village chief and the village doctor, after hearing out the village chef, suggested a trip to the village therapist. After sitting down with the village therapist, they all agreed that it would be best for the village chef to take a break so he could take time and heal his broken heart. The mindset behind this is not totally about the health of the community when it comes to their high blood pressure, but the health of the village chef when it came to his broken heart. Side note to this story, I have a friend that is a songwriter. I actually admire him so much. He kind of helped me pursue my songwriting career. So he told me one time that whenever he's in a low place, he does not write. He doesn't write any music. But he waits until he's at a healed place, and then he writes his reflections on his low place. He believes that it's his responsibility as a songwriter to give people healing rather than giving people his pain. He didn't feel like it was good for him to pass along his pain while he's in a low place, but he wanted to pass along victory while he was in a better place. All of this is to say that we are on a journey to become the best version of ourselves, and although we tackled some mindsets that may hinder us from moving forward, we have to address our heart posture, or the fabrics of our heart. The Bible tells us in Proverbs that above all things that we should guard our heart, because out of our heart flows everything that we do. So if we take back a look at the story of the village chef that had a broken heart and he was giving everybody high blood pressure, and even my friend that thought it would be responsible for him not to write while he's in a low place because he didn't want to pay that pain forward, we have to be responsible in our own personal journeys. That if our emotions are in the way, if our emotions are present and negative, becoming negative fuel for our passions and our desires, whether it is that you are writing a song, whether it is that you are writing a book, whether it is that you are speaking and motivating people, sometimes you may need to take a moment for yourself so that that doesn't interrupt your journey. So I encourage everybody, as you're on the journey to become the best version of yourself, take moments to pause, assess, and reflect on your emotional state so that you can move forward in good strength. Emotions can be like good fuel and bad fuel. Good fuel in your system will take you the journey and take you the distance, even allow you to make it to your place of destination. But bad fuel
Bad fuel will allow you to go a few miles, but eventually, because it's not good for you, you will begin to break down along the way, and you may never make it to your place of destination. Let us be responsible for ourselves and be responsible for the others that are also on this journey with us. Let's keep going.
But you gotta believe that God will turn it around for me. It won't always be like this. The Lord will perfect that concerning me. But sooner or later, He will turn in my favor. But you gotta believe that God will turn it around for me.